Breaking. California governor signs new SA law and California's look back law extension. Now let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome to the mix. Like, share, subscribe per usual. For those who are new to my channel, I pre-record most of my videos. I have been going live this year, you guys, so check out some of my lives. I normally go live now on the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. Head on over to the live section. Also head on over to the video section and community section. I have polls going on. Vote. And if you are interested in donating, you guys, donation information is in the description section of this post. Zelle, Cash App. As you can see, my Cash App is here. Yes, Cash App is here. Feel free to donate. Donation helps my channel improve. It goes towards content enhancement creation. I appreciate your donations in advance. Thank you very much. Another way you can support my channel, I need for you guys to listen to this video. Yes, it's free to listen, it's free to like, it's free to share, and it's free to subscribe. Just share. Now, let me get right to the topic. As you can see what this video is going to be about. Yes. Michael Jackson and all new law that has gone into effect in California. Both is in connection with all this SA stuff that's just been going on over the past amount of years. So I'm going to share a few screens with you guys, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, opinion. I will interject here and there. Keep in mind, you guys, this is Legal Tuesday, so head on over to the community section and the video section, and you will find a lot of different legal related topics brought to you here on the mix. So check out some of my legal related topics. I coined this Legal Tuesdays to hone in more on specific, whether it be celebrity news, whether it be lawmakers, whether it be politicians, etc. Just, a variety of things, because this is a multifaceted channel, meaning a variety of topics, you guys. So let's start off with Michael Jackson. Let me go ahead and head on over to pbs.org and go from there. Hey, you guys, according to pbs.org, Michael Jackson SA abuse lawsuit revived by appeals court. And mind you guys, I did a video on this last year back in August, so I'm just going to go over some excerpts of this article just to kind of refresh your memory, and I will post a link in the description section of this video. So California appeals court on Friday revived lawsuit from two men who alleged Michael Jackson's SA abused them for years when they were boys. And again, this article was posted in August of 2023. A three-judge panel, meaning this was the appeals court of California's 2nd District, found that the lawsuit of Wade Robinson and James Safechuck should not have been dismissed by a lower court. So basically, the higher court, the justices, is 3-panel, coined as or known as the appeals court, basically stating that the lower court got it wrong. And I respectfully disagree with the appellate court in California, this district. The article further cites and that the men can validly claim that the two Jackson-owned corporations that were named as defendants in the cases had a responsibility to protect them. A new California law that temporarily broadens the scope of SA abuse cases enabled the appeals court to restore them. And let me head on over here and show you this, you guys. Okay, what they're referring to is on January 1st, 2023, according to Google, the SA Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act, otherwise known as California's Assembly Bill 27777, went into effect. What does this mean, you guys? This law opens up a 3-year look-back window permitting survivors, alleged survivors, I'm going to insert there, alleged survivors to file civil claims for SA beginning on January 1st, 2023 and ending, get this, you guys, this civil suit look back law window bill expires on December 31st, 2026 in California. Mind you, this is California, a different state. Every state is different. There is a statute of limitations in California on adult SA, alleged allegations from a civil perspective. Mind you, this is not criminal. So this is where we're at. Okay, back to the pbs.org article. It's the second time the lawsuits brought by Robeson in 2013 and Safechuck the following year have been brought back after dismissal. The two men became more widely known for telling their stories in the 2019 HBO documentary Leaving Neverland. A judge who dismissed the suits in 2021 found that the corporations MJJ Production Inc. and MJJ Ventures Inc. could not be expected to function like the Boy Scouts or church where a child in their care could expect their protection. Jackson, who passed away in 2009, was the sole and only shareholder in the companies. I have to respectfully disagree with the courts, because how can, one, Michael Jackson is deceased, so how can he defend himself? Mind you, his estate, yes, I get that, but he's not here to defend himself. And two, most importantly, Michael Jackson was acquitted in 2005 from a criminal perspective of these same allegations, to my understanding. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue. The higher court judges disagreed, writing that a corporation that facilitates the SA abuse of children by one of its employees is not excused from an affirmative duty to protect those children merely because it is solely owned by the perpetrator of the abuse. Let me stop right here, pause. Okay, so the appeals court is basically stating, in my opinion, based off of this article, that Michael Jackson allegedly facilitated this. They didn't even say alleged. And I'm quoting this article, perhaps in legal documents, maybe it is saying alleged. I don't know that because I don't have the actual physical legal document in my hand. So basically, this court was just going to say, for the purposes of this post, the court is basically saying that Michael Jackson, in my opinion, facilitated these SA allegations or crimes. But mind you, in 2005, Michael Jackson was not criminally convicted. He was acquitted of said crimes. So how could these justices come to the determination that this type of inappropriateness was actually or factually happened? Are they just solely going by the alleged victims? You know, so I just think that this is unfair in this perspective. And the article further cites that they added that it would be perverse to find no duty based on the corporate defendant having only one shareholder, and so we reverse the judgments entered for the corporations. And then another thing too, you guys, so they're basically stating that Michael Jackson acted as the owner, creator, all of that of his company, the ventures corporations and the other one, and he also acted as an employee. Just not getting this from a criminal legal perspective or just from a civil legal perspective. I'm not getting it. It's not making any sense to me. And the article further cites, in July, Jackson estate attorney, so Michael Jackson's attorney for his estate, Jonathan Einspear, said that the men's allegations were unproven and untrue, but apart from that, it does not make sense that employees would be legally required to stop the behavior of their boss. And let me interject here. Was the employees around? You know, again, I don't have the facts in front of me, or from the declarations, if there was any foul, or the actual complaints, the civil complaint. I don't have all of that, or any responses, or this and that, or any statements or affidavits. I don't have that in front of me, but just for the sake of this post, where's the proof that employees was around and witnessed this? If they did, then that's another factor. But at the same time, from a legal perspective, Michael Jackson's no longer here. And then also, where are those employees? Where? Article further cites Holly Boyer, an attorney for Robeson and Safechuck, countered that the boys were left alone in this lion's den by the defendant's employees. An affirmative duty to protect and to warn is correct. So if the employees went home afterwards or just was not around, how would the employees know if something was happening inappropriately? And lastly, you guys, and I'm not here to shame anyone, to victim shame, and my apologies if it sounds like that, but that's just not where I'm coming from. So please do not misinterpret my thought process of my words. We all have opinions and views on sensitive topics or matter in its fashion, so everyone's opinion is just that, and that doesn't mean true or this is not true. Basically, Michael Jackson is no longer living, so he can't defend himself. He was not criminally convicted. Basically, you're going off of what someone is stating that happened, when the person who is being accused of this is only the sole owner. It makes no sense. Now, I can see, hear me out, you guys, I can see moving forward these type of laws or bills put into place moving forward, but to be able to go back, I'm just not honestly rocking with it, and I say this respectfully, especially when laws have already been in place. But to modify something, to extend something that was already put in place, you know, to modify that and to extend it, I just do not believe that's fair from a legal and justice perspective. That's just my opinion. So the article further cites Robeson, now a 40-year-old choreographer, met Jackson when he was 5 years old. He went to appear in 3 Jackson music videos. His lawsuit alleged that Jackson molested him over a 7-year period. Safechuck, now 45, said in his suit that he was just 9 when he met Jackson while filming a Pepsi commercial. He said Jackson called him often and lavished him with gifts before moving to SA him. All right, so what are your thoughts on that PBS.org article? Again, I will post a link in the description section of this video, content I did on this last year, because I totally disagree with the appellate court. I do, of California. I respectfully totally disagree. Like I said before, I can see moving forward. And again, you guys, this is Legal Tuesday. Head on over to the community section, check out some of my legal related posts for the day, throughout the day. So thank you guys for your continued support. Share my video too, you guys. Share it, like it, let's engage in the community section. Help push your girl through the algorithm. So that leads me into this California law. Yes, you guys. Governor Newsom of California, and he's a Democrat governor, signed into effect a bill, a law, in October of 2023, which went into effect January 1st, 2024. And let me head on over to this article, and then I will interject here and there, and then give my opinion and reaction and commentary. According to KeyT.com, legislation authored by Assembly Member Dawn Addis and State Senator Nancy Skinner that removes the civil statute of limitations for minors who experience SA abuse was signed into law on Tuesday. So this article is back in October 10th, 2023. So it was signed into law on that particular Tuesday. Bill was created by Dawn Addis and Senator Nancy Skinner. And it's called Assembly Bill 452 AB 452. This is strictly for California from a civil perspective, not criminal. So this law eliminates the time limit for the recovery of damages, meaning financial, suffered as a result of a childhood SA for civil actions that arise on or after January 1st of 2024. So you guys, based on my interpretation, what this means is that there's no more statute of limitations on child SA allegations in the state of California. That went into effect January 2024. So that means if someone says in, we're going to say 2029, that they were SA, and just say that that person is 20, my math don't be math, but you get my point is that they were a minor when it happened after January 2024, and they are an adult in, say, 2029. They have a claim without even going through statute of limitations question. So there you have it. This article further cites, I'm grateful to Governor Newsom for his steadfast commitment to justice for survivors of child SA, said Assemblymember Addis. With the governor signing of AB 452, California has removed arbitrary barriers to healing and justice. While there is much more work to do, California has taken critical steps moving forward and letting survivors know that their voices matter regardless of when they come forward. And let me interject right here. I feel that this is fair. Moving forward, and that's all I'm stating. Moving forward. The article further cites, notably, this bill only applies to SA assault that occur on or after that January 1st, 2024, when the law takes effect. Civil claims for SA abuse before the date still fall under existing state law that prohibits filing on or after the survivor's 40th birthday or 22 years after the survivor attains the age of majority or within 5 years of the plaintiff discovering the impact of their experiences. So basically what that means, anything that happened before January 1st, 2024 is still under the old law. And again, that is fair. However, you see California extended this look back window, which extended the statute of limitations on this particular law prior to January 2024. So that is a pretty, in my opinion, sketchy and unfair at the same time, because again, I can see moving forward, but going back, and then like in the Michael Jackson situation, he's deceased. So how can he even advocate for himself? Is some of his employees still alive? I don't know. It just makes no sense in my opinion, you guys. And I say this respectfully from a legal perspective. It doesn't. And from a scale of justice and balance perspective. Although this is civil, it's not criminal, but still. What are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the comment section, you guys. Again, this is Legal Tuesday, so welcome. Thank you for tuning into the mix. Like, share, subscribe. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? It's fair. And again, in my opinion, I think it's fair with the new law that's going into effect as of January 1st, 2024 in California. I think Governor Newsom, in my opinion, got it right. So do you all believe other states will follow? Usually when states like California, Pennsylvania, there's another state too, California, Pennsylvania. But I think usually when those particular states implement something, other states will typically follow. So, and again, you guys, this is no disrespect to anyone who's suffered from type of abuse or abuse period. I'm not trying to be triggering or vile or disrespectful. I'm just coming from, it's just like an attorney. An attorney will argue this, or an attorney will argue that in the court of law on behalf of their client, even if their client is absolutely guilty. The person has their day in court. We have laws, we have the appeals court, we have judges, we have all of that. We have the scale of justice, supposedly. So, all supposed to be fair when you come from that perspective, and everyone has constitutional rights, so whether they are guilty or innocent. And I'm not here to argue guilt or innocence when it comes to the Michael Jackson case or situation. I'm here to argue fairness, the law, justice in itself. Is this okay, or does this make sense to go back and bring something like this up? I just don't agree, respectfully, and I think the appellate court got it wrong. So let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the comment section. Again, this is Legal Tuesday, so thank you and welcome. So head on over to the community section, head on over to the video section, and we'll run a poll on this. So vote, 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 and we shall see what other states will do moving forward. The rabbit hole runs deep in a lot of these cases and situations, whether it be civil or criminal. So a situation with Governor Newsom implementing the SA for child SA, victims, and also the Michael Jackson situation. This is both civil, it's not criminal. So criminal has nothing to do with these particular modifications or new laws from a civil perspective. So, but again, keep in mind, Michael Jackson was not criminally convicted. He was acquitted many, many, many years ago, I believe in 2005. So out more content on this in the description section of this post, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.